A cry for justice is a cry for a just one. And there's only one just one, and his name is Jesus. Offense in the black community will undoubtedly lead to black people being deceived into the Antichrist false justice movement, standing for a world order, one world order, where the government, in this case, a world government, attempts to care for all the poor and disenfranchised, as well as standing with the marginalized, all in the name of eliminating injustice. This will be how our race is primed for the deception of the ages. Racial offense that causes us to buy into a false antichrist justice movement. Most black people don't know that 700 of the 900 victims of Jim Jones' suicidal tirade in Guyana were black. They were black. 700 of the 900 suicide victims were black. Why did Jim Jones have such a large black following in California in the mid-70s as they gathered by the thousands to the People's Temple? And why did 700 of those 900 that went out into the jungle of Guyana, why were 700 of them black? Because Jim Jones threw the Bible out of his pulpit and said, you don't need this sky God when you have me, Father Jones. Tossed the Bible out. And 700 of the 900 suicide victims followed him into a jungle because Jim Jones was preaching a Marxist stand against racism, but without God. He turned from God along the way, but they continued to stand with him because he was a voice for the marginalized blacks. Marxism, I said, is a false justice movement aimed at deceiving oppressed people like offended blacks into overthrowing a system that promotes free enterprise and civil liberties for a system that opposes God and the freedoms his son came to establish when his kingdom comes in the earth.